Right, guys, welcome down to the Monday Night Golf Show questions and answers. And as always, you have supplied us with enough ammunition to take down a small army.
Yeah, this might be a 2-hour video. We've had that many questions. We'll do our best.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just smash through them.
Yes.
Get through them.
Right, we're going to jump over to Instagram first because we always ask it on Instagram, but then end up not getting to there. So, Macan_golf. Why don't you try a Scotty Newport 2.5 Rick? Should fit you perfect. #Sweden.
I agree. #Finland. Shall we just apply random hashtags to everything today?
#Sweden.
Okay, #Sweden.
But then I've got another.
Answer the question. Rick.
Why don't you
Newport
try a
2.5.
Scotty Newport? That's quite a bladed looking Newport. Why would it suit me? I'd be interested to know that. I'm going to get a putter fitting soon, so stay tuned. There'll be
#Madeira.
Mikkel Macana, what new irons are you planning to get, Rick? Why are you just asking me? Sorry about this.
Hashtag love from Denmark. Have we got like a Scandinavian? I don't know. Is there something going on that we don't know about it?
What new irons are you planning to get? Something forgiving, something that looks as sexy as possible, and something that I can game.
Forgiving and as sexy as possible.
Which, to be fair, if you've not seen the Ping review that's already out on my channel, they were sexy and forgiving, so stay tuned. I might be playing them with G's. Matt Fryer Golf. Hello, Matt.
Hello, Matthew.
Nice to hear from you. Hope you're doing well. If you've not seen Matt's actually featured on Monday Night Golf shows and on course vlogs and has his own YouTube channel, so go and check it out. If you do quest for the Open, who would you want to play a practice round with at Troon? Are you fishing for an invite, Matt? Is that can I rope you in? Who would you like to play a practice round with? Who would I want to get in? I want to get in the head of someone. I'm getting ahead of line. I'm terrible at getting ahead.
Why? what?
Getting ahead of Spieth. Who would I want to play a practice round with? I think I'd go out on my own.
You know what? With that attitude, you probably would do. If you're just fishing for a game on the range, you're like, Jordan, what are you thinking about? What are you thinking about, Jordan?
I would literally be playing.
Lifted off by Rory's security guard. Carried off.
Just picked up my head. I would literally be playing 4 rounds of golf every single practice round. So I reckon I could literally, as soon as I come off the 18th, I'd be going straight back on the 1st again.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I'd like to play with Rick. Because that was me, we'd both be there.
Forgot about you.
It does happen. So I'd like to play with Rick, and then, I don't know, anyone who'd accept me.
Right. J_Edo. Can either of you lick your elbow? #Monday Night Golf Show.
I hope not. That's one of those things that shows you a bit of a weirdo if you can.
Or does it? I'm dubious about trying.
What would you think is going to happen? Oh my God.
No.
No,
I can't.
No. You can't. Oh God, I've hurt me neck.
Don't. You'll be out of the question open before you know it. No, is the answer. Whoa, 20 plus on Twitter, right. What's on fleek, Rick? It's a new cool term, down with the kids and all that jazz. Barry Edwards, hey boys. Hey. Question, can you find out for me when Rory used his Kofa I've got, please?
#Estonia.
Did you hear about this?
What?
So McElroy gave away a driver on Facebook. This is the guy who won it.
Oh, is it?
Barry Edwards, yeah.
Oh, Basler.
Can you use it? I don't know. I thought you were like busy mates with Rory.
I was going to say, I thought you'd been kind of private messaging him and stuff. That is really cool, though. That was good.
Yeah. So
I hope you enjoy it, Barry.
It's his profile picture. It's literally everything. Look.
Oh, I love it.
And a signed vapor cap.
That's cool.
Very nice.
That's good.
Juta, your German friend who came over.
Hey, Germany.
Any tips for playing on frozen ground? Get out of Germany.
Yeah, get out.
Don't come to Lytham. Go somewhere hot.
Yeah, this time of year is just a nightmare. To be honest, if there's frozen ground, don't go play, because at the end of the day, if you do hit a shot, go down into the turf and just catch it slightly odd, you're gonna hurt yourself. So
yeah, it's not nice playing this time of year. The only tips I'd say, if I'm dead honest, I'd actually tee every shot up. Just at the moment, even if it's frozen, just to get a good strike away.
A good thing to do, what quite a few courses actually do, not so much in the frozen, but if you're allowed out when it's frozen, then because it can damage the greens quite badly as well if it's frozen. But take like a strip of AstroTurf or something and just lay that down. It's going to be better than hitting off frozen ground. You're not going to learn anything.
Yeah,
you're just going to.
That'd be a good idea, actually. The James Palmer says, good question from that one, James. Thank you very much. James, if you didn't see our thank you as well for all the treats, you spoke to him.
Yeah, I spoke to him.
I've still not met you, James. When you're actually down at the range, please do introduce yourself because I've not met you yet. Here we go. Stephen Joseph. Do you believe... Oh, where's it gone? Do you believe hitting more shots in reviews makes them more thorough and data-driven? I'm going to ask you this, Pete. Devil's advocate.
Hashtag devil's advocate.
Do you believe hitting more shots in reviews makes them more thorough and data-driven?
I would, I would say yes. Yeah.
What did you say? You said something before. We might have had a conversation about this slightly earlier today.
Yeah, I mean, there's absolutely no harm in having more data.
More data cannot possibly do any harm at all. The more data you collect, the more that the outcome can be confirmed or denied.
With stuff like that, I mean, if you take it outside the golf kind of context, if someone was kind of testing or reviewing anything, if someone was testing or reviewing a new drug, and they kind of made a lot of claims about it, and then said, "Oh yeah, we kind of tested it 5 times in one morning on one person, and it's fine."
Yeah,
it's fine.
You know what? Roll her out.
Let her go. Off you go. Yeah, it's the same with anything. The more stats, the more data that you have to pour into a system. As long as that is measurable, and as long as you can extrapolate that information and pull out the information and present it in a way that makes sense and is true and understandable, and it's a self. I think that's just it's an obvious thing from my mind, especially when you're talking about new clubs coming out. Let's say the new Ping, which is out, and as Rick said, the reviews are kind of on his channel and kind of first look on my channel now. The new G driver, it's engineered to be a more forgiving club. So testing strike just from the centre point on that club, it's not giving the full kind of review because toe and heel strikes, bottom and top strikes.
And again, how many shots did those guys hit? Just 5.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, when we went over there and they were talking about how
Pingman and they actually get every single employee, which they have thousands of, to go and test the golf club.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
more data.
Well, we had the interview with Marty, didn't we? We got the interview with Marty, who's one of the chief engineers there, and we were talking to him about kind of testing clubs, and everyone at Ping kind of testing new clubs, testing new driver, employees, other employees, and like the Ping man, the robot there, thousands and thousands and thousands of shots to pull and get the most information, the most information out of it. So I don't know. It's self-explanatory to me, but what do I know?
More shots are better. Ben Gamble, what is the coolest golf brand?
Coolest golf brand?
Coolest golf brand? Well, I would have to obviously contractually say Nike. Under Armour. I don't know what the coolest brand is. You look at Ricky Fowler this week, where he's wearing those high tops. Is that seen as cool? Yeah. Then you look at Bubba Watson using a pink and black driver. Is that seen as cool? So your definition of cool, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it's your own perspective because people think kind of John Daly's cool.
Yes.
When he wears the loudmouth trousers and all that kind of jazz, and other people think it's ridiculous. So
I don't know what's the coolest brand. I'm not sure. If you're thinking clubs, I don't know.
I mean, I think clothing-wise, someone like Boss, Hugo Boss, that's quite.
It's a very cool. It's seen as portrayed as being very cool.
Yeah, it's seen as quite cool.
But then I don't know if, like, let's say, would a 12, 13-year-old lad think that? Probably not. They don't, because I didn't like Boss and stuff like that until I got older. But that's only probably because I could start actually buying it.
Yeah, we start buying the socks now.
The posters. Adam Granny, after seeing Jordan this weekend, just how many majors can he win this year? Well, there's 4 available.
Oh, you're style sarky young man this morning, aren't you? I think he'll win 5.
Spencer, you can pronounce his surname because you've taught him.
Mulcahy.
Yeah. Boys on point, girls are on fleek, don't you know? Nout. Oh, I didn't realise that, sorry. I thought it was cool. I thought we're on fleek. This is something from Instagram that I posted. Guys, come on. No one wants to hear this. Oh, right, sorry. I'm in a different thread here. There's lots of comments going on.
Yeah, it's about this club testing thing. Guys, comment below. What do you think? As always on this.
Yeah, do you like more testing or not testing? I'd love to hear your thoughts because I'm doing both of either anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, if you had to choose your 14 clubs from one
OEM manufacturer.
All right, what would you pick and why?
All clubs from one manufacturer. I don't know. You've got. I
think that would be limiting you to what's best available.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe Callaway. They do have a lot. You've got a lot of choice there from these last couple of years.
Ooh, Glenn Smith wanting to stir it up.
Okay.
Hashtag Monday Night Golf Show. Who do you think will score better between you both in the quest for the Open?
Qualifying or?
So the thing is, we've got Quest for the Open. I reckon our first event's going to be February.
Yeah, well, there's one event
we're going to miss that one, aren't we?
That
So I reckon our first event will be February, and we'll just have to see how it goes. I think Pete's putting more effort into his golf game as of right now, which I'm kind of envious and also happy that he's doing so much effort. I'm going to need to step it up a little bit, so it's going to be interesting. I think Pete will get off to a hot start. And then once I can actually start to practice a bit more, I'll try and catch up.
I think it's quite a good thing because the more I practice, the more effort I put in. If we, let's say, play the first event and I win it, obviously, and I play really well and I beat Rick, I know what Rick will be like then. It'll be really whiny. But apart from that, it'll spur you on a bit to practice more. It's the same thing, when you're doing something like this and the competition is there, you'll spur each other on and push each other forward.
There's so much going on Twitter today. Christian Ward, with Jordan Spieth, epic display at the weekend, can you see a Tiger Woods type era with Jordan? Yes, because he's proven that already. His victories before 23 is tied now with Tiger. God, I never forgot his name.
Ooh, wow.
Well, I would say definitely now the era has shifted.
Yeah,
forgetting Tiger's name.
I think it's the thing is with him, Jordan. I remember from kind of last year. He's just so when he gets on these little runs, he's so consistent. Because I think that when Rory is on top of his game, I think he has another level than Jordan. Just simply because he hits it especially with his drive and all that, he hits it so much further. And he does have this extra gear that he can shift into. But the fact is, I think McIlroy, probably the best way to describe it, McIlroy can shift up from 3rd to 6th gear pretty easily. And Jordan just stays in 5th gear constantly. Yeah. And he doesn't drop off it. So he's so much more consistent. And I think that's why he's going to remain number one for a long time, unless the other guys get that level of consistency as well.
So that's the question, yes, I think so.
Was it yes, no question? Sorry.
I think so. Right, I think that's all of them. Sorry guys, if I've missed some, it's because the thread has been ridiculously heavy today for some reason. Lots of comments going on. Let's just quickly jump back to Instagram. Adam Shields from Down Under. With all the style of courses you play, do you prefer parklands or links? And if you could build your dream course, what would it be? Looking forward to getting online lessons soon from you guys. Yes.
Awesome. I would probably say links, I think. I prefer to play links.
I want links with trees.
Links with trees.
I want links with trees,
waterfalls,
and lakes,
giraffes.
I think we've built our dream golf course once before.
God.
We'll put a link in the description if we can find that video. It was quite hectic.
Yeah.
Christopher Blades asked the question last week. I love that name. It's me again. Hey. Do you remember the course? Do you remember the course at Myerscough College? Me and Pete went to Myerscough College and did the golf course. If so, what was your least and most favourite hole? P.S. Bring home that claret jug.
Well, I think they've actually changed a lot because I remember I
love that. Did you get the last bit?
Yeah. I remember
it changed loads when we were there.
Well, I remember playing there when we were there, and the 9th hole, because it's a 9-hole kind of course there, quite a lot of par 3s. The 9th hole was the one kind of over like a big kind of desert style bunker, and then to like a raised green, and then you played that, and then just over the right hand side, over the pond as well. Then over the right-hand side of that was the old kind of lodge, sorry, a bit reminiscent it, was the old kind of lodging stuff. But I think that's all gone now.
Oh.
I think. I'm not sure.
It's hard to say.
The old night.
It used to change a lot because not only was it golf there, but also greenkeepers course. So the greenkeepers were out there all the time, and then also there was a caravan park on one of the holes, which made that hole need to change a lot. I can't. It might have changed loads, so I don't really know.
Yeah, the caravan park, you couldn't actually drive over the corner.
No.
You weren't allowed to drive over the corner, so we never drove over the corner.
I think my favourite one, if it's still there, let's see if it is. If it's still there, first, second, third. It was a big dogleg left.
The sloop around the corner.
Yeah, and it was really tight. Shot into the green. Water left, water right, water short.
I quite like the sixth, the par 5 coming back. We had the ditch in the middle.
Oh, that dog leg to the right.
Yeah, and you could either go for it or just lay up.
There you go.
There you go.
That
guys.
might mean, well, it will mean to 99.9% of people watching absolutely nothing. But we like to answer all questions. Casey Wilson, do you think Rory? Great name, Casey. Do you think?
It's a great name.
Do you think Rory, Spieth, and Day could eventually build up the rivalry? Competitively in domination that Nicklaus Player and Palmer once did.
God, I hope so.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think
100%.
so. And what was quite exciting with Nicklaus kind of Player and Palmer, there was an age gap there, and with these guys, there's not. I mean, Jordan's obviously the youngest, but they're all in the 20s, and they're all kind of at the peaks of the game. So I don't see why not.
No, it's going to be awesome.
It'll be great, yeah.
And you can throw another 3 or 4 names into that mix.
Oh yeah,
as well,
yeah.
quite easily.
Fowler's, your Reeds, and
Fowler, Dustin Johnson, Niall Scullion. Really hope you both qualify for the Open, but thank you. We'll finish that. If only one of you qualify, will the other one caddy for the week? I think over the process, we're probably going to have our own caddies.
Yeah, because I think, let's say if you qualified with Rob on the bag,
Rob's going to drop it.
I mean, that would be so harsh.
I actually think Rob's already booked the Open off.
Has he?
So that would be really harsh if that was the case.
Yeah, that'd be harsh.
If one of us qualified, it would be absolutely phenomenally amazing. And if I'm honest, the other one would benefit because they would get the backstage passes.
Oh, well,
and they'd
be coach, wouldn't they?
They would create so much content. It would be unreal. So we're happy for either of us to want to get into it because that would open up a world of content delivery to you guys, which would be amazing. Declan O'Reilly, when you were both on about a 10 handicap, what did you change or work on? Get down to pro. I just played loads. Just loads.
Just kind of. It was a catalogue of. It's the best way of describing it. Just a lot of trial and error, just trying different things. Really, there wasn't anything specific that I really remember.
Best name ever, Nick. He's changed this, I think. Chatterton, God be here. Was he not Nick God be here Chatterton before?
No, I think that's right.
As good as Jordan Spieth is, do you think that as time goes on, the likes of Rory, Jason, and Dustin will have an advantage with being much longer off the tee? No.
Not really, because he's long enough.
And he puts it ridiculously well. Even this weekend, he was 4 yards shorter than average of the field. He won by 8.
Yeah. And the thing is with Jordan's swing, he's very accurate, but there's stuff in there that he could potentially change to get a little bit more power and a little bit more distance. So it's not.
I don't think he's going to do.
Well, he doesn't need to. He's just won. He's just beat all the previous year's winners by 8 strokes from the nearest competitor. What does he need to change?
And you look at length, and you look at the tournaments that would require length, something like the Masters. He's done all right there.
Well, the thing is, if you think of maybe players who hit the ball kind of a decent distance, I mean, what's the age that they really start to lose distance? Maybe when they're 40 plus.
Yeah.
So he's got 20 years of being able to hit it pretty much the same.
I think he's okay.
He's going to be all right.
I think he's okay.
I don't think he'll be struggling with a pension.
No.
I don't think he'll have to turn the heating off.
Do you think he'll have to invest in property or property that are absolutely mansions?
By the time he's finished, he'll be able to invest in buying countries. Never mind property. Islands.
John Roberts, who do you think will win the most events this year on tour?
Yes.
Jordan Spieth.
Spieth, yeah.
Joe McWilliams, where and what scores was your lowest competitive rounds? Interesting one, this, because actually my lowest competitive round was one recently at St Anne's Old Links where I shot 3 under. That's the competitive round, but bearing in mind I've not actually played in that many competitions over my golfing life, really.
Yeah,
proper comps.
I won a national assistance qualify the Powerade thing. I think that was 3 or 4 in competition. I think
Under.
Yeah.
Harrison.
5 over is a soft day.
Line it. Hi Pete. Hi Rick. Hey Harrison. Which one of you would shoot the lowest score on your good day? And do you think Rory will be number 1 soon?
Possibly. Don't see why he can't get to number 1 again. Like I said, he has got that extra gear. Goes on a massive, amazing run. You never know.
Who's to shoot the lowest score on your good day? I would say Pete. I think his good days are better than my good days. But at the moment, your worst days seem to be a little bit worse than my worst days, potentially.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, really. I think we're both very similar, really. Because we've not played in enough events to really figure that out, to be honest, yet. And that
I think on our day, I think Pete would have me. Ben Evans Smith, Monday NITE golf show. Will Jordan be as good as Tiger by the time he's 40? Yes.
Yes.
Alex Maguire.
If he's as good as Tiger by the time he's 40, as in as good as Tiger as he's now, Crockton not playing.
Yes. Yeah.
I think Jordan will be better.
Alex Maguire. Who will be number 1 at the end of the season?
Spieth.
This is quite easy. Emil Van Geet. Why have you changed golf balls? Have you come out with something recently?
I said I was using the new Nike one.
Oh, right, okay. I'm using the Callaway Chrome Soft still.
You've been using those for a while, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been using them probably for a full year.
I think we're pretty safe, though. I mean, we're quite lucky that we managed to get kind of golf balls when we want them off who we want to.
I can't honestly tell that much difference between golf
No,
balls. I'm dead honest.
the top brands, they're so close. I mean, obviously Pro V was so far ahead for a while, but yeah, I don't think there's a massive amount of difference. I think Pro V is probably still one of the best, but you can throw 5 other names into that hat now.
Whoa.
Do it.
And we're just going to go straight off.
Okay.
Stint Dean Shipper.
Okay, awesome. Does any of you practice with music? Why or don't you? I will start doing that a lot more now. I have been doing it in the past. For me, practicing with music is good on the long practice sessions. So when you're trying to get a lot done, kind of high intensity, just to keep your mind focused, because you know all the research shows and just personal opinion and personal practice shows, if you're practicing for a long time, you're not concentrating that hard. But music can help focus you a little bit more, I think.
I'm not sure. I don't massively like it, but I'm not opposed to it. I like music, but I'm not. Have you seen the clip of Tiger when he's like chipping and dancing? That'd be me. I'd have my Justin Bieber on. I'd just be like, Robert
revelation.
Legg.
Rick hates music.
Everyone knows I'm a believer. What makes Jordan... Wow, lots of Jordan going on here, surprisingly. What makes Jordan Spieth such a good player? He's the best off the tee to green, and he's the best putter.
And he's amazing head and the shoulders. I think that's one of the really big things.
As Jordan finishes 30 under, do you think golf courses need to be a lot tougher? No, I think people need to just be able to play as good as Jordan. League Lover, I'm playing off 16 at the moment and want to get to single figures by the end of the year. What is the most important aspects of the game do you think would be the best to concentrate on? I would say there's no one element. I would put a structured practice routine schedule into what you're trying to do.
You need to figure out what your weaknesses are, because without knowing your game, the fact is you could be an unbelievable chipper and putter. You could be Jordan Spieth for all we know, but you might not be able to get off the tee. So what's the point in working on short game? So you need to kind of really figure that out. Yeah.
Collect stats. The more stats, the better, as it's been said before. Addy Wilkinson. Hi guys. Any advice for playing par threes? I find myself in two minds as to whether to use a tee or not. When I do use a tee, I end up hitting a slight fade. Do I need to be changing my ball position or swing to stop this?
I would say on this, Adi, I mean, on the teeing ground is your only chance to get a perfect lie. Simple as that. So tee the ball up.
See, I don't tee it up on a par three, but I
know we need to have a conversation about this.
Okay, and this might be why I'm absolutely terrible on par threes. I just don't know. I don't like seeing it sat too high up off the floor, but preference.
Tee it lower.
All right, shall I not be teeing at the same height as driver?
No, you can tee it down. Don't use those pink castles.
Duh. We've got 3 more to go. Hamish and Nicole. Good day, men.
Hamish.
A good day, men.
Not welcome to Scotland anymore.
Sorry, I'm terrible.
Good day, men.
I am
and Rick
terrible.
from now on. Go on, Hamish, what's your question?
Wow. What are your thoughts on a comparison test between high handicappers and low handicap clubs? A round of golf where one player with high handicap clubs and the other player with low handicap clubs tee to green, so putting out the equation, or even a comparison with budget and top end clubs. Keep the work and all the best for a year ahead.
Yeah, well, I know. I mean, comparison between... And this is something which is interested, and we've obviously had lots of conversations about kind of testing and everything else. This is something which interests me about kind of high handicap clubs, which are obviously more forgiving. So if those clubs struck out of the centre, you're not, again, going to get kind of that full kind of reading off them either.
No.
You know, it's all about kind of testing. But you can do comparisons between kind of high handicap clubs and low handicap clubs. Well, what you term like a big cavity back and maybe a blade, if you want to group them into that kind of categories. But that's going to be very, very subjective about the tester. Because I know if me and Rick say hit the G Max iron, hit it really well, and then we switch over to say hit the I iron, hit them really well, we're going to have a different perspective on that club. And I think the better player irons will perform better for us in flight and height. But
you would suspect.
Yeah.
Thanks, Hamish. Great question, Hamish. Appreciate it, Hamish. Christopher Longley.
Hey, Chris.
Do you think if
come
a
down
player...
for a lesson soon, Chris?
Yes.
Missing seeing this swing.
Yes, me too. Do you think if a player wins a tournament by 8 shots, he should start the next tournament 8 over? It would help to get different winners more often. I honestly don't think the players will see it that way.
I tell you what an amazing idea though. Oh God, what absolutely mate! There must be something that you could run kind of over the year.
What would Jordan Spieth have done on the last green yesterday? He would have taken 7 extra shots just to win by 1. So
whacking it around, like drops his putter on the ball,
so
just to get some penalty shots.
He would end
just
up,
touches the green loads of times just to get a load of penalty shots.
He would end up winning it only by 1 shot. So I don't like the idea, Christopher. I think it's a no.
No, I like that. I think there's legs in that.
No. Paul, this is the last question. Paul Cobden. Hi guys, what is the longest drive you have ever hit? In actual...
Have you got your game golf?
Delete that because I've run out of space. Oh no, I might have put it back on actually, 1 sec.
Just bear with us one moment.
I've deleted it.
Deleted it?
Deleted the app because I've run out of space. My longest on GC2 testing was one actually last week at 341 with the M1.
Mine's 377 in tournament play.
I reckon I'm up there.
That was
Bolton Old Links.
Bolton Old Links, yeah. There's a hole at Bolton Old Links which is really uphill into wind.
Into wind?
And that's where I hit it.
Downwind. Guys, thanks very much for so many amazing questions apart from Christopher's. No,
I tell you what, we do manage to 29 minutes. We have a real 30-minute tolerance with these questions.
This will be a little bit shorter when you see it on YouTube because there's a clip in the middle that we had to cut out.
God!
Pete just went on
some
New York taxi rant.
Lost it.
He just went crazy for a second. Guys, thanks so much for the questions as always. Do subscribe to the Quest Golf channel. Do subscribe to Pete Finch. Do subscribe to Rick Shields. And we're going to jump now onto a swing analysis that we did last week of my swing, and also B4 show coming on Wednesday.
Absolutely. I can't add anything to that, and I won't kind of say anything else. #Sweden.